What if Maserati had gone head-to-head with the Ferrari F40 and Lamborghini Diablo in the early 1990s, with one of the boldest supercars ever designed? At a time when the supercar world was exploding with innovation, speed, and prestige, Maserati found itself struggling financially and relying heavily on its biturbo lineup. But behind the scenes, something far more ambitious was brewing. The answer was the Chubasco, a radical, futuristic coupe designed by the legendary Marcello Gandini. This car wasn't just meant to compete, it was meant to redefine Maserati's identity. Sadly, it never made it to production, becoming one of the greatest what-if stories in automotive history. The Chubasco project emerged during a critical period for Maserati. Competitors like the Lamborghini Diablo and the Ferrari F40 were pushing boundaries with extreme performance and unmistakable styling. Maserati needed a flagship model that could stand proudly among them. Gandini, already responsible for some of the most iconic supercars ever built, delivered a striking wedge-shaped design with smooth, flowing lines and aggressive proportions. The car featured unique, irregular rear wheel arches, a signature design cue, and completely avoided traditional spoilers, relying instead on advanced aerodynamics. Underneath its dramatic bodywork, the Chubasco featured a highly sophisticated structure. The chassis was built around a central beam design, onto which a composite body was mounted. This architecture echoed Formula One engineering principles, which was extremely rare for a road-going car at the time. Fully independent suspension on all four wheels ensured precise handling and stability, reinforcing the car's supercar ambitions. The entire structure was engineered not just for speed, but for balance and control at high performance levels. At the heart of the Chubasco was a proposed engine based on the unit from the Maserati Shamal. This 3.2-liter twin-turbocharged V8, enhanced with a dry sump lubrication system, was expected to produce around 430 horsepower. Power would be delivered to the rear wheels through a 6-speed manual gearbox and a limited slip differential. Although the prototype never received a fully operational drivetrain, the specifications suggested performance that could rival the best supercars of its era. Aerodynamics played a crucial role in the Chubasco's design. Instead of relying on large wings or spoilers, Gandini engineered a system that used airflow beneath the car to generate ground effect. Air was channeled through carefully designed intakes and exits, increasing downforce while also cooling the engine and mechanical components. The smooth underbody, combined with covered wheels and minimal external clutter, made the Chubasco a masterpiece of functional design. One of the most innovative features of the Chubasco was its roof system. The car was equipped with an electrically operated sliding hardtop that could retract backward over the engine bay at the push of a button. This allowed for open-air driving without removing the roof manually. Additionally, the system could assist in cooling the engine by increasing airflow when needed. It was a clever blend of practicality and futuristic engineering. Inside, the Chubasco featured a minimalist, yet driver-focused cabin. Two sculpted bucket seats were separated by a prominent central tunnel, which contributed to both structural rigidity and visual balance. The cockpit was designed to isolate occupants from vibrations and mechanical noise, thanks to a floating cell structure mounted on shock-absorbing supports. This approach created a refined driving environment, despite the car's extreme performance intentions. The Chubasco was unveiled in late 1990 as a highly detailed prototype, generating significant excitement among enthusiasts and the press. Maserati initially planned to begin production in 1992, with ambitions of building dozens of units annually, possibly reaching up to 450 cars over time. However, the economic climate of the early 1990s and the high development costs quickly made these plans unrealistic. The final blow came from Fiat, which had taken control of Maserati. Fiat deemed the project too expensive and potentially too competitive with Ferrari, another brand within its portfolio. As a result, the Chubasco program was cancelled before it could evolve into a fully functional production car. Instead, Maserati shifted focus toward more affordable and practical projects, such as the racing-oriented Barchetta. Despite its cancellation, the Chubasco left a lasting legacy. Its chassis concept and engineering solutions were later used as the foundation for the Maserati Barchetta and eventually influenced the De Tomaso Guara. While the design itself never reached the road, its technical DNA lived on in other vehicles. Only one Chubasco prototype was ever built, and even that example was not fully operational. Today, it resides in the Panini Museum near Modena, where it stands as a testament to Maserati's unrealized ambitions. Because of its uniqueness and historical significance, estimating its value is difficult. However, given its design pedigree and rarity, it could easily be worth several million euros, possibly exceeding the value of some production supercars from the same era. The story of the Maserati Chubasco is one of bold vision, innovation, and missed opportunity. It represents a moment when Maserati dared to dream big, aiming to reclaim its place among the world's top supercar manufacturers. Although it never reached production, the Chubasco remains a fascinating symbol of what could have been, a forgotten masterpiece that still captures the imagination of car enthusiasts around the world.